All right, trade pros, good morning. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. We got a great morning market update for you planned today, although probably a bit of a shorter one. Today is Tuesday, August the 4th, still. I just checked. And I want to talk about a few things. Number one, the COVID relief extension bill isn't really making too much traction. There's no agreement in place yet. Parties are still far apart. Nancy Pelosi said that she's hoping for a deal this week, but it will likely not happen until next week. All right. I think the market needs some more juice to start heading higher. That's one of the reasons we're seeing a little bit of downside. But, it's kind of already known that there wouldn't be a deal this week. So that's already priced in. Here's what isn't already priced in. TikTok and the situation that's going on here. For those of you that don't know, TikTok and Microsoft has become more than just TikTok and Microsoft. It's become China and the US once again. All right. It's just another opportunity for the same narrative to play out and combative kind of exchange of words. So here it is. China Daily and Global Times said that the US is a rogue country overnight. Obviously, that's not going to sit well. And said that the potential sale to Microsoft of TikTok is open robbery. Open quote, close quote around open robbery. All right. They have vowed to have a response and a strong response if the sale occurs under a forced nature of the U.S. operations of TikTok. It's not the whole company. All right. So tensions are kind of flaring up with China, the U.S. It's a little bit of uncertainty is being infused in the market, and the stock market has responded by selling off to overnight lows. In the overnight session, we hit as high as 97.75. Right, and that was just a few points above the prior day high of 95.5 where we closed. All right, but overnight high of 97.75. There we go. How many times did we get so close to a key level like 3,300, and by a few points we fail and turn down? And if you look at any real big significant crash in the market or big drops of 10%, which are called, it's not really a market crash. It's just more of a pullback or a correction, if you will. But how many of them happen on just a tick or a couple ticks off of a high level? This is why we tell our traders, if you want the 3,000, sell the 29.96, sell the 29.97, get out before. Everybody wants the 3,000. Just because everyone wants it, no one's going to get it. All right, that's how these things work. Next up, this is very interesting. It's an item from Apple. It's not really a market mover, but I found it kind of interesting. It's going to motivate me to take some action too. I'm going to try this trick. Think about this. On Friday, after Apple released their earnings, they went up in value by $170 billion in one day, right? Equivalent and more than just the increase alone, not the market valuation, than the market capitalization of Oracle, more than the GDP of a whole country in Hungary, and also the increase in valuation alone, if it was a separate company, would be the 33rd biggest company in the entire S&P 500 large cap index. Think about that. This isn't the Russell 2000, the S&P 500. So, huge earnings, really big success for Apple. Interesting that overnight, the Sunday Times reported that Apple is pushing for substantial rent reductions in 38 of their United Kingdom, UK retail stores. All right. They're asking for a rent-free period. In return, they'll extend their lease for a number of years, all right, to bring payments in line with the market. Look, this is interesting in many ways, is that, look, it's 38 stores, right? How much rent could you save? Yeah, you could probably save some substantial rent, but it's sort of taking advantage of an unfair situation. True capitalists will say, you know what? Fantastic. If you get a deal, do it. Pillage and do whatever you can just to save a couple bucks. But I don't know if I feel kind of bad about this. I don't feel right. I think this is the wrong move from a publicity standpoint, and I'm not really seeing printed many places, which is good for Apple. But for 38 stores, you're going to haggle the rent and offer to extend your lease a little